casinos. So the lights were a lot less. But now that it's built up around the edge here, it's not going to be like it used to be. It was so damn dark you could hardly see your hand in front of you.
Well, doesn't it close at 8 too?
Well, there was no gate then.
Oh.
I'm talking 1970, 71.
Okay.
You know, when I used to be able to walk part ways up these. There's one place over there on the other side of Mount Charleston. We were going to climb to the top. We got maybe an eighth of the way up, and then we realized without equipment and that, we weren't going any place. Yeah, no. Yeah. It's just like right here, right in front of us. If this doesn't amaze you, there's something wrong with you. That's what I always said. Yeah. And we got 19 miles to go. Hope you guys weren't in a hurry.
Yeah. You know, places for people to see and places to go.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know where they are, but whoever's here, where I'm going to go.
Yeah. And here's another one that you can take, and it goes back up into there, and it's amazing. One of these is for the waterfall, but I forget which one it is. Maybe it's this one. You go back way up in there, and there's the waterfall. Willow Springs, right? Lost Creek Canyon.
You gotta walk
That's
back in there.
about a mile or a mile and a half. And
yeah, there's a lot of truth there just to see that.
yeah, if you want to chance it.
I don't think so.
But it's really
We've seen a lot of waterfalls.
and we're in a tortoise area, so watch out for the tortoises.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you run over one, you're in trouble.
You better have a good explanation. It's an endangered species.
Yeah.
So you can get fined, but you better have an explanation. I got my explanation right here.
Shouldn't have been on the road, right?
Yeah, well, they take your time getting across the road. It's amazing they live out here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Amazing they live out here.
Yeah, you can go down there and you can find some tortoises. You go looking. Yeah.
Are pretty good sized ones too, or?
Oh yeah, we're talking this big. You know, we're talking good size.
Hell shit, they ain't no damn fools. It's too damn hot to cross blacktop.
Really, most of the tortoises that are in this area, they're about this big.
Yeah.
Now one of the Candy, her mom and dad, they have 3 tortoises, and I was gonna babysit them while they went back east, but at the last minute she decided she was gonna take them with them. So they had their tubs and their food and all that, and they drove back to the East Coast to a wedding, and they had the tortoises with them.
What are they looking at?
I don't know. I think they're looking at their map wrong. Go the other way. That way you can ask a whole bunch of people. Just ignore that they're shaking your fist at you because you're going the wrong way. This used to be another place that flooded. And then those flash floods that come through here are no fun.
Yeah, I believe that.
It'd take this car and sweep it down the road before you know it. 3 feet of water. Yeah, gone. 2 feet of water, gone. Red Rock wash overlook. Good place to be when it's raining. There's the Las Vegas Strip.
Clear over there?
Yeah, off to the right of that bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's only about 2 miles, man.
About 5. The distance will throw you off out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a ways.
About 10 miles away, crow flies.
It's about 5 or 6 miles.
Yeah, I believe that, but the way the crow flies.
That's right. Hey, Shirley, how you doing?
Fine. I was just taking in all the colors.
Good, I'm glad. That's the worst thing for me is when people don't have a good time. And then when they leave, that's the last time I talk to them. What do I want to talk to you for? You didn't have a good time. You were in Las Vegas.
You're in charge of the entertainment?
I guess so. I always acted like I was. And a couple behind us, they got it made. They're in a convertible. In a convertible with the air conditioning blasting away. Now,
Their vitamin D.
years and good bazillion years ago, we went up there. We went just past that. See that red rock mound? We went just past that, maybe about a half a mile, and then we said that was enough exploring. We just didn't have any equipment to. We had some water with us, a couple candy bars, but it's just absolutely amazing when you get in there. You twist and turn and this and that and up and down, and wow, you just can't. You can't help but be impressed.
And just think of that. Years ago, cowboys used to have a gunfight in between these rocks.
I don't know so much about here, but
No, yeah, that's something on these
Yeah.
places.
Las Vegas was a big watering stop for a lot of people coming west, headed through the Oregon Trail and whatnot. And of course the Mormons were the principal people in this area. Now you see, doesn't that look like that's flat there? It's not. It's just like a hump.
So why did they name it the Red Rock Canyon?
Why did they name it the Red Rock Canyon?
It's not all red, that's for sure.
Well,
Multiple colors.
yeah, but the predominant thing is red rock, and
Probably you'd take a shovel and dig in the ground and be red, right?
oh, I imagine it's that. And you wouldn't go far before you hit caliche, which is like digging through concrete. Have you ever dug through concrete with a shovel?
Yeah, you don't get very far.
You don't get very far at all. But it's named Red Rock because of that Calico Basin over there, where all the predominantly red rock is. But
Well, you go out and take the shovel and
but you can see,
your teeth rattle.
yeah, you can see the red that's mixed in with all through this mountain, all the way from top to bottom. And of course the most spectacular views are right on the other side of this. you go to Mount Potosi and work your way here, then you're talking really spectacular views. Pardon?
I said they're doing something there.
Yeah.
Little trail down through there. Is that where something kind of walks down through there?
Oh, you see, I see where you're talking about there.
Is that like a trail for something? Or?
I would venture to say that the animals started that, but mostly it's the bicyclists that did it. Before they used to have the motorcycle kids and that would come out here and do their bike riding and all that stuff, but now they don't allow that, which is good.
Yeah.
Go someplace else. There's plenty of other places, but I know where you're
Safer.
talking about there, and that could be the result of a lot of things. Yes. No.
What?
He's talking about right here by the
right
road.
in here?
Over there, there's a real,
Oh, yeah?
like a hedge.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
It
That's
seemed like an inch,
Yeah.
6 inches, but maybe
Oh,
it's...
yeah?
that was probably originally a game trail,
Boy,
but
you wouldn't go the wrong way with them.
no,
You wouldn't get very far.
no, it's like one of those spike strips
Yeah.
the cop have.
That's
Punch holes in your tires and that's it.
what I mean.
And well, all I was trying to do was save money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save you money, all right.
But yeah, but you can see all the red that's mixed in here all the way up, and it goes around the other side
Yeah,
where
that's
you
what I
can't
mean.
see.
Just the way
But-
it looks.
Yeah, but back in here, that is rock climber's dream zone. It's just fabulous. Well, that was Red Rock. Hope you enjoyed that drive.
Didn't see no jackass.
No, we didn't because they're over there at Bonnie Springs.
Oh,
They have,
okay.
they're over there, and they have their grazing
Yeah.
pen areas, and where they can go, and then they move back into the hills. They migrate back into there. They'll migrate over into here too. You'll see them over here sometimes. We might see one or two of them up this way, but it doesn't look like there's any of them out today.
I don't blame them. You know that?
Pardon?
I don't blame them for not being out.
Oh no, they can handle it.
Oh yeah. Sure.
One thing about them burros is their skin is very good for shedding the heat from their body. Yeah, their bodies shred the heat pretty good.
I go horseback riding much.
Yep.
I never walk again.
I guess just see me trying to climb on a horse
I was
now.
gonna say, or fall off the horse, right?
Pardon?
I said, excuse me, I was yawning.
Oh, that's normal.
I say,
That happens to people in Las Vegas every day. People with no manners. They're the only ones that yawn. And there's Las Vegas, straight ahead. That's North Las Vegas, you can see from here. And Nellis Air Force Base and the Speedway are out there. Well, my brother has had to stay home because he's selling his Jeep, and the guy said he'd give him $400 for it, and I suppose if he held out long enough and he had time, he could sell it for more. But you know, he wants to sell it because he's not taking it back to Ohio, and that way they can drop the insurance on it. And the guy said they would give him $400 for it, and they might come out today to pick it up and get the paperwork signed so he can get that done at DMV Monday. Because tomorrow we got to get up at 3:30 because we're going to play golf up in.
Are you going to go tomorrow too, already? On Thursday? You're going to go on Thursday?
What is today?
Today is Wednesday.
Oh, no, we're going Friday.
Friday?
Wow.
I was thinking.
I lost a day somewhere. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's Wednesday. That ice cream last night was pretty good.
It was. My smoothie was good.
Yeah, smoothies are good. Joe makes those all the time for him and his kids, and he buys his own strawberries and bananas.
It was refreshing.
And peaches. And he does peaches too.
Oh yeah? Yeah, but that'll be good.
But now that he's on the chemo, and I think he does every other week, they put the chemo bag on him, and he wears that for 24 hours. And when he takes it off, it takes 3, 4, 5 days before he can touch anything cold. And he said he made a mistake the first week, is he got some glass of ice water, and he said when that cold hit his mouth, he said it was like it was on fire. I said, yeah. And so he learned real quick. And this development you see here on the left, this was just recently, in the last couple of years, released for building. And look how it's filling up already. If I had the money, I'd rather live in Henderson, where you have all these places that have a lot of trees. But a lot of people don't want trees, they just want a house. And they're not small ones either. There's a hardy soul.
Got that right.
Yeah.
Either that or else a nut.
Probably a nut. But that's the way I was when I got out of school. I just get out and run like that for a long time. I didn't care. I just get out and start running.
Ain't gonna happen now, right?
I get tired watching sports events on TV.
Somebody run, right?
It's a catch basin for the flash floods. During the rainy season, the flash floods and this and that. During the rainy season, this will fill up in about an hour. And yeah, and then it controls the amount of drainage that it does, how it drains off, and it prevents a lot of flooding. Up here on the right is Smart Kids Academy, and they got a long ways to go. Some of them have to come from Henderson and whatnot, and you know, it's for the brighter students.
More intellect.
Yeah, the ones that apply themselves. Forget what they call it, Arts Academy or something. Said it on the front, but I forgot. Pardon?
It's pretty good size.
Yeah. Hey, I'm all for it. This is Charleston Boulevard. At one point, this was the longest, straightest street in the United States. I don't think it has that designation anymore for a simple reason. Up here, it turns more than, I think if it was more than 5 or 6 degrees, it no longer is considered straight. But now we got the bends in them. But Charleston Boulevard starts, is it here or is it back there? I think it's back there a couple blocks. But
back in civilization.
yeah.
Can't believe the number of houses.
Amazing. Some places it's all like high-rise apartments, but here it's spread out. This is Red Rock Casino.
Oh yeah.
Pretty nice place. It's one of the upper class Stations casinos. And we got a new baseball park. They built it here, and it seems everybody had its doubts whether it'd be worth it to bring it all the way out here to Summerlin area and the west side, but it's been pretty successful. They got a swimming pool place where the kids can swim, like one of the baseball parks in the Major League has got a pool out there in the middle. Now see here's the guy. Those are all the scooters that you can rent for Red Rock.
Oh yeah.
You must go in to fill them up or charge them up or however it is. I think they're all electric.
Well, that Red Rock's pretty good size, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big casino, and it's more upscale than the others. Their buffet there is really good. Tom's place that he was over here, one of these places where his main office was for Wyndham, right here, Wyndham Destinations. But they got rid of his division. Whosever idea that was, it's going to backfire on him. Now those are expensive apartments right here. Right here on the right.
Yeah.
Those are pretty expensive. They definitely made that upscale for everybody that lives there. So there's no riffraff in it, so to speak. But there's plenty of riffraff in this country.
There's plenty of rich.
Rich